Hi, this is Trying to Conceive, Nessa edition, part 4. Okay? So basically, I was contemplating seeing this male OB because I'm like, a male. But all I knew is, oh, girl had to go. Okay? She had to go. She didn't even like. I asked the office assistant who told me I had fibroids, who didn't know anything. She didn't know what to tell me. She was like, "Well, ma'am, all I know is say fibroids on here. She wants you to take birth control." I don't know anything. I'll have a nurse reach out to you. I said, "Well, yeah. Can you have a nurse and Doctor so and so? Because I'm not gonna say her name. Can you have them, reach out to me?" She was like, "Yes, absolutely. I'm writing it down. What's your number? All things." Asked me, did I get a phone call from either one? Didn't. So after that, I was like, you know what? Forget y'all. Um, I started a new school, and I met with a coworker, a colleague, and we were talking about it because like we were kikiing talking about, you know, whatever. And she was like, "Girl, I go to Dr. So and so at Mocha. I will say that." And I was like, I'm skeptical about a man. You know, she was like, "Girl, a man and already, all things." I said, "You're right, but this is not, it's not the same. It's not like, my husband or whatever, partner or whatever." So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. So I go, and they already have, like, he sits down and talks to me first. Like, they do my vitals, they do all the things, and he's asking me, how long have I been married, all the things. And I'm, giving him all the details, and I'm like, yeah, he looked over my medical records. He was like, "Well, we do our own ultrasound anyway." I said, "Oh, you do it? I have to go somewhere and come back?" He was like, "No, we have it in house." I was like, "Oh, okay, all right." So I go in. I'm a little scarred from the last time because if you remember from the last parts, the lady from the last clinic that I wanted to fight, basically, it felt like an assault. Um, and I feel like I should have been calling Olivia Benson from Law and Order. Like, "Hey, sis, these people didn't assault me in the transvaginal ultrasound." So I go in there. It's, the lady is not, like, it's so warming and inviting. It's like positivity. You feel the peace, literally in the whole like office space. Like the people is no, it ain't nothing crazy going on. Okay, so she's like, "Okay, all right, I'm finna." She's walking me through each step of it. It's not painful. It's the sun. And I'm looking at. I said, "Now, are all transvaginal uh, ultrasounds the same?" She was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Now this is the same instrument. Wow, the people who should have been hit, why they couldn't walk me through this like this?" Um, so she's walking me through it, and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even know it was like, it was just so much ease." Okay, so she was like, "Okay, your doctor is gonna talk to you." And so I go, I'm like, "Oh, he's gonna talk to me right now?" Like, I'm like, there. She was like, "Yeah, absolutely." I was like, "Oh, this is a norm. He talks to me after I go to ultrasound." Okay, cool. So I go back in there. This man sits down next to me, goes over everything, tells me that the fibroids are not in the way of fallopian tubes, not in the way of me conceiving. Like, everything can be, it's not in the way of anything. He tells me where the fibroids are. He tells me how big they are. He said the biggest one is the size of my thumbnail, my actual thumbnail, not my nails. But he's telling me everything. Like, I done got a whole, he's breaking it down like to where I understand. Not that I was ignorant, but some medical doctors can speak over your head. He was like breaking it down for me. Okay. And I was just like in awe. Cause I was just like, I could see myself have, him being the one delivering my child. And I was like, okay, God. Okay, God. And 4 years later, he did deliver my child. So, anyway, so yeah, this is part 4. We're gonna keep on cranking out these parts. Hopefully, I'll be done with this series by the time my daughter's birthday, which is Thursday, but we'll see. I know I should be done by Mother's Day, but yeah.